Hi and welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today's video is all about the death moves with the driver. Now, with 20 years experience coaching, I see a lot of the similar things with the driver with my students, and quite often they make the same faults when they're setting up to the golf ball and swinging the driver. So today I want to share with you those common faults, and I want to give you two quick little processes and practice swing to try and change this pattern so we can make you drive the ball like the pros for the future. So the death moves I would normally see with the driver. The first death move would be the setup. What tends to happen as the ball goes more forward in the stance, the forearms and shoulders tend to aim a long way left. Now what this causes is two things. One, it can cause them to pick the club up excessively and hit down on the golf ball and swing left. But also it tends to cause a lot of the golfers as a reaction to that to whip the club way inside. Because they're in this position here, they know the club's got to get back online. What happens then, they get a lot of independent wrist reaction, the club goes inside, then it leads to this cross line type of look at the top of the swing, or underturned or lifted backswing, and then the over the top and hitting down. So if I'm talking pure data, what I tend to see with golfers is they tend to hit down on the golf ball too much and across the golf ball too much. Some of the elite players I would teach will sometimes be down on the ball, but more neutral path through the golf ball, but they'll still be hitting down on the ball. Now, hitting down on the ball can be caused by ball position, but it also can be caused by the wrist angle. Sometimes with these good players, they'll tend to start the downswing too much with their upper body, maintain their lag, and then hit down on the golf ball. The, let's say, less able golfers will tend to more or less cast the ball, get ahead of it with their upper body, and then try and recover through impact. So the kind of death moves I'm talking about mostly is going to be the setup, the takeaway, and then the start of the downswing. The sternum going forward, the club coming over the top or over plane and attacking the golf ball on too much of a downward move and too much of a leftward path through impact. So pretty common stuff that I would see. So the fixes. The first fix in the setup would be a process. So we take our setup, place the golf club opposite our right foot, so our body now is in a closed position, our sternum's pointing to the right. Try and keep our body there, and certainly try and keep our right arm under the left arm. Work the club back and try and maintain that setup position for when we go and pull the trigger. This will help change that setup, shoulder and arm shape. The second fix is to do a practice swing. And what I want you to do is set up to the golf ball, swing back as you would do normally, and then I want you to hit the ground, kind of level with your right foot. I want you to make a skimming of the turf or take a small divot. If it was an iron shot, particularly with the wood, we can just sort of brush the ground and almost see the direction of that ground go, or that divot line go, off towards this camera. So it's going to go totally the opposite direction we want the ball to go. What this is doing is trying to change our sternum shape on the way down and change our direction of our arm swing and the club head travel. So this kind of practice swing, done just before we hit the golf ball, gives our body the opportunity and the feels to change its pattern. So then, put this together for a golf shot. Take our setup, start back here, right arm low, slide the club back, keeping the body face behind the ball, and use those feels. So definitely from the inside, that one. And that's the idea of it. It's going to get me to feel more from the inside and more up on the golf ball. Again, the biggest two things I would see day to day with my students on Trackman would be hitting down and across the golf ball, apart from the very elite golfers. So these two drills and talking through these death moves are ideally going to change the way you drive the ball and help you drive the ball straighter forever. Have a go at these drills on the range first before you take it to the course. If it works, do this process in the course. Then don't think technically over the ball, just trust it and execute and commit to each shot. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it helps you driving. If you have, please click like down below. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I've got regular content coming out every single week on a variety of subjects. And please post any comments of any future videos you'd like me to cover. And I'll be glad to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.